بشتات يبنو es el sol gen otho enriti. Very good. Some recordings they say Atai Parthenos, but in the older recordings, what you'll find is they I don't know, they struggle to say that, so they say it. Atai Parthenos ichi, and both are right. Okay, so both are correct. The other thing is, no, that's the only. Okay, that's easy. I want to do it in English. So the pauses, the markings match the markings in the Coptic. So we're going to try and pause at the same place. So Atai Parthenos, it's the same as today this virgin has received honor. Yeah? Habibi. Can't play with it. Because we're all you. Play with the pen. Go down. Yalla. I'll say it again. Today this virgin has received honor. Yeah? Atai Parthenos ichi. Today this virgin has en otayo received honor. Yeah? See how it works? I'll say it one more time and then we'll say it together. Today this virgin has received honor. Receive honor. Same thing with the next line. Today this bride has received glory. Let's say both. 1, 2, 3. Today this virgin has received honor. Today this bride has received glory. Then we do Sayet Gol. She who is clothed in golden, She who is clothed in golden fringes. Yeah? The golden is like Eniyeb and no golden fringes. I'll say it again. She who is clothed in golden fringes. So the tricky part to remember is the word golden. Yeah, she who is clothed in golden fringes. Yeah, say that. 1, 2, 3. She who is clothed in golden fringes. more time. 1, 2, 3. She who is clothed in golden fringes. Gold part is quick, yeah? Golden fringes embroidered in many colors. So flat and full color. Embroidered in many colors. Yes, Habibi. Yellow, 1, 2, 3. Embroidered in many colors. Many colors. Let's say from the start. 1, 2, 3. Today this virgin has received all honor. Today this bride has received glory. She who is clothed in golden fringes, embroidered in many colors. Very good. Easy, huh? So up and down. So she who is clothed in golden. She who is clothed in golden fringes. Yeah, like the Coptic. ضايت قلخنها نشطات نياب النوم. Yes, go down. Today this virgin honor. Today this bride has received glory. You have to emphasize the many. That's why the Habibi, a lot of people are looking at. Okay. من إشار بن كابن تتأم كثارة. So you notice the dot kind of like half stops. Right? So the dots are kind of like half pauses, half stops, and then the tune kind of ends with the line, right? So David ki pishor ben kaben tetev ki thara evoshev. You want Baba's phone? How about you play with Baba's? And then we say Evo Shevo Levgo Emo. So you know all of that. Je as ohi eratin jeti. So if you notice how I did the T, T E Oro. Does that make sense? So the T is like T, yeah? And then the O. You see those lines up there? Okay? That's how we're gonna split the verse. The actual verse from the Bible, where after it says David cried out saying, right? So that's the hazat that splits the verse. So as ohi erat senjeti oro sa'owina memokeb oro. And those harakat that we do in ib oro is how we end each. Ib oro. Now it depends who you listen, which recording you listen to. There's slightly different harakat. But yeah, that's just an easy way to remember how the verses go. Okay. Do you have any trouble with? Do you say it any differently, or is that fine? That's fine. Some people don't go down in the nam. Or you can do it a little bit later as well. he doesn't standardize it, but like not every verse is the same. Where's sound? Can you take it out? Don't have it. Yalla, take it out. سأوينا من مكبر. Yep. Yep. No, that's the name. Oh, yes, yes. E oro. There we go. E oro. Yeah, it's just Dala. It's just Dala. Remember, this is also one of those hard hymns to sing in a group because it's not dependent on a rhythm. So if you try to play the def with this, it's very difficult, right? So yeah. So my attempt here is to standardize how we break up the verses, right? So these harakat that I'm pointing out is how we break up the verses. So halfway through that sentence, so three steps, kind of, three T's. So each verse is going to go down like that at some point. That eb is the same as the first verse. Yeah? So when we come to do it in English, for example, and you will see that with the subsequent verses as well. So the queen cried out, saying, the queen did stand, and at your right hand, king. Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah, this is much less syllables in the English than in Coptic. That's why it's hard to kind of do it. But it's important because each of these verses is talking about one of the sayings of about Saint Mary, right? So we need to understand. The Queen did stand at your right hand. So it's just it's an Old Testament prophecy or honoring Saint Mary, right, as the Queen. That's okay. All right. So can we quickly do the English? And we will get through the whole thing, I promise. We'll finish it off next week. Yeah, we'll finish it off next week, 100%. If you don't want to do Arabic, we don't have to do Arabic. I just thought, because usually when we do venerations, it's always together. It's not split. So it'd be nice to know the Arabic and the English. It's up to you to make the cohesive. For which St. Mary's? We'll push. Yeah. But usually we do the Ashia together and then we split the talk. You just separate. Fair enough. Maybe we just focus on it. We don't have to. No. So in the Coptic it starts with David. Allah, David, Kim, MP Shorpenka. But here in the English they've put David at the very end. Okay, so it's not going to change all that much. But Adam plucking the first string of, sorry, there shouldn't be a dot there, of his harp, David cried out, saying, yeah, easy or hard? Sorry, the first verse is the only one that starts differently, yeah? Because in the Coptic it's Adavin. The subsequent verses are Avkim Ebima, yeah? So Adam plucking the first string of his harp, David cried out, saying, yes. انت تبكي صار of his harm, انت تبكي صار. Very minor difference. Try to say it together. It's weird. It sounds weird. Yeah, I agree. But there's no point in singing all of it and then not understanding. Yeah. Man, there is attempts at doing this in English that I don't like because it doesn't follow the Coptic structure, the way that the Coptic breaks up. So I tried to stick to the way that Coptic breaks up. It's close. The David was plucking the first string. Because these are the words that the whole world uses, so may as well just stick to it. It's alright, it's going to be standardized. And when we put it up on the screen, it's going to use these words. If it changes, then we'll address it when it changes. We'll have to. One day, hopefully, it can be unified, but anyway. So plucking the first string of his harp, David cried out, saying, what's tefkithara mean? No, tefkithara. Ente tefkithara. Kithara of his harp. Kithara. No, ente of tefkithara. His tef is his, kithara is harp. And then in Psalm 150, when we say a small erof, what's the verse? Small erof. Ken o esmi. No, nem o kithara, exactly, yeah. O psalterion, nem o kithara. So huh? We do. Say, psalterion, that, psaltery and harp, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, the kithara is harp. And then pishor, im pishor, David im pishor. Verse, pishor, harp. Yeah, yeah. But this is first. Yeah, the second one is a snap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a bit strange. Um, but yeah, dorp and cup means string. Um, we say strings and all the same. Yeah, and cup. There you go. Yeah. Okay. It, those links, the more that we make them, the more I think we'll start to pick up the keywords anyway, and that's what's important. So that when you're singing something, the keyword highlights in your head, so you know what you're saying. Um, Tioro is an easy word. What's Tioro? Queen. Yeah. And because it says T, it's feminine. We say Tioro is the king, or Eporo, rather. And we say Eporo at the end. Yeah. So Owinam. Yeah, right hand. Yeah. I don't know what part of the word is right and what part of the word is hand, but um, yeah. All right. Anyway, let's say the English, the plucking part. Yeah. Huh? So, David Kim. So 6. David Kim. So, plucking the first string of his heart. I link them because I don't like the big pause, but we're saying it together, we should pause. But anyway. So, plucking the first string of his harp, David cried out, saying, the queen did stand at your right hand, O king. So you realize the Owinam is right hand, right? And we did the same harakat in Nam as hand, and then Ip Oro, we did the same harakat in O King, right? As Ohi Irats in JT Oro, so the grammar is a little bit backwards in the Coptic, right? So T Oro is the queen, but in English we start, right? So we had to do the same harakat in did stand, yeah? So just so you can see the breakup, right? And then every verse we're going to break up the same way. So the next one is Jesotem tashiri anavere bema aşk ari ebo shempileos. The laos is where we get down. Ne me Peter fente. I did it the wrong way. Yeah. So same way of breaking it up. Okay. So let's take the next verse of Kim. So we said the first verse starts with David, but every subsequent verse is going to be Avkim epima hesnaven kabentete evkithara evoshevol evgo emos Jesotem tasheri Anavrek bema Ashgari bov shempilaos nem biitir fente beyot. Good? Yeah? Again, you'll hear minor differences depending on who you listen. So there's a really nice recording of Bola Melek. Right? Yeah. Bola's not Bola. But beautiful recording. But beautiful recording. But he says it again. Like, yeah. Anyway. So Avakim Ebima. So lacking the second string of his harp he cried out, saying, Hear, a daughter, and behold, and incline your ear, forget your people. Because we went down in Laos. Yeah? MP Laos is people. Forget your people and your father's house. Yeah? Peyot. And tempe. It doesn't really map out on the English because, again, the grammar is switched. So, what's the Coptic word for house? No. No. Epi. Yeah? Pereti ecclesia epi inteni angelos. Held to the church, the house of the angels. Yeah? Epi is house. Peyot is, yeah, your father. Yeah? Peyot. Pilaos, we said people. Again, that's in the ethnos tiro, yeah? Ethnos tiro ismo efsho ismaro ismo erof inje pilaos. Inje nilaos tiro, yeah? Nilaos, the people, yeah? Um, what's that in? Ethnos tiro. Praise the Lord, all you nations, Lord him, all you people. Je sotem, what's sotem mean? Yeah, sotem. And then tasheri, Dora, yeah. Yeah, and then we said this now is second. Of Kim Epima. Alright. Yes, yes. So hear, a daughter, and behold, and incline your ear, forget your people and people, and your father's house. Yeah, Ari evov shempilaos nemeb iter fente. Some people say that part differently. And all your father's house. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Forget your people and all your father. Some people say nemeb iter differently. So I think Ibrahim says it slightly differently. So Ariebov Shempilaos Nemebi Terfente. Just because of the number of syllables. So they add like a higher has. but you can still say it flat, and it maps onto the same way that he says it. So it's just a haraka. That's okay. Next week we're going to go much quicker. We're just going to fly through the rest of the verses. But it was important for me to show you that because I want whenever we sing it for us to be able to say it together. So we have to say the breakup same way. That's but yeah, we'll fly through this. Here, Ollie. Here, mum. Here you go. No? Okay. What do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do? You want to sit up here? One, three. Avkim ebima isnaven kabin tetevki thara evoshevol evgo emos jesotem tasheri anavrek bema ashgari boshem bilaos nemebi terfenten beyot. Can we say it in English? Plucking the second string of his harp, he cried out, saying, hear, O daughter, and behold, and incline your ear, forget your people and all your father's house. Easy, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's do the rest of the verses now. Tuta. Stop playing. I need it. So third verse of Kim Epima. Fourth. Of Kim Epima Shomt Enka. Yeah. Shomt is. Why is not Shomt? Third. Yeah, that was a Shomt. Oh yeah. Yes. So the first half is exactly the same, right? Avkim epima shomten kabentete evki thara evoshebo levgo emos Ep o tirfenet shiri em o oro sorry ep o tirfenet shiri em oro. Can you play it, please? think up. O tirf o an yesevon es on es gol keman ishtatini So you see the breakup now, like the way we break it up. So in yesevon is where we do those harakat. Yeah. So let's lower it. Po tirfene chiri po oronie sevo ones gol heken hanishtatnieb no. Yeah. So plucking would be the same. Plucking the third string of his harp, he cried out, saying. So where is it stopping here? وترف in a chidi emeporo in Esevon. So all the glory of the king's daughter is within. Yep. So they've already broken it up for us. So all the glory of the king's daughter is within, clothed in golden fringes, embroidered in many colors. It becomes easier to break it up once you follow the same hazat. Yeah, exactly. Which is why it's better if it's consistent from verse to verse. Yeah, like the hazat, the way to break it up. I mean, yeah. So all the glory of the king's daughter is within, clothed in golden fringes, embroidered in many colors. As gol khenahan ishtaktini. I feel like it's longer. Khenahan ishtaktini ben nom. Es ilsul can also in They don't say es ilsul can also in But here they've added embroidered in many colors. I think that's an addition. Es gol khenahan ishtaktini. It's gol khenahan ishtaktini. Either see embroidered in many colors is SL Sol and also Enriti, but it isn't there. So that's a bit funny. But anyway. Alright. Like I said, once the tune is like you just break it up the verse the same tune every time, it's easy to follow along. Anyway, can we say the cop one? So J O ter. 1, 2, 3. J O ter fenet shiri po oronies sevo on es gol khenahan نشتتني النوم. Yeah. Yes, قول. إن يسفون. Yep. So do it a little bit before. En sevo on ezgol khenahan ishtatiniyem. Oh, yeah. And then we'll do the English one more time, and then I think we'll end it. So all the king's glory, all the glory of the king's daughter. 1, 2, 3. All the glory of the king's daughter is with thee, clothed in golden fringes, embroidered in many colors. So it's a lot longer because there's that extra bit. Or else you would have done is with thee, is with thee, clothed in golden fringes. Yeah. I think for the most part they got to read it, but I don't know. Oh, a June one. I there's a group out of, I believe it's out of LA, that have, I think, recorded most of the hymns. But they've just done it as their service. I still listen to all the recording. If I'm doing something like this, then I'll listen to what's available, unless I really. But then again, who am I? Doesn't matter anyway. Even if I say it's like, yeah. But it's all part of the translation process. I think it's good to have a little bit of diversity, and then eventually, over a long time, hopefully, when it becomes more used, then it'll start to be standardized. But who says, like Abnul said, who says this hymn to begin with, let alone says it? Yeah. Unless we translate them and start to use them. That's the problem, right? Like we can't be, I don't think we can be very stuck. The Coptic. I'm not saying get rid of it, but I'm saying it's as important to translate. Yeah, yeah. Because how many times have we said this? Or like Agiosistin. You understand that? Yeah. And when you translate it from the Coptic, it does a bit of a funny. They had to play around. Yes, it is. Sorry. Um, anyway, خلاص. We'll pray.